Yo, CPA Strength here, back again with another video. Strongest CPA in the game. This is gonna be the 3 pillars of mental health: nutrition, exercise, and sleep. I've dubbed it NES, the NES system. I want to give a shout out to Sean Gumby. It was probably like beginning of 2020. I said, I don't know what to do because I am filled with anxiety, depression. Didn't tell him that I was filled with not wanting to be here, like self-deleting, really bad anxiety, really bad depression. And I said, you know, like I hate my career. I don't like it. I don't know if I should go into doing something else, or I don't know what to do. I'm spinning out of control. And he said, why don't you work on your nutrition, your exercise, and your sleep? Get those things in order, then make decisions on moving forward in your life. And I was like, nah, that's too simple. Nutrition, exercise, sleep. Now that's too simple. It can't be that easy. I thought that's too easy. I went and did it. It has changed my life. So if you're spinning out of control, or if you just want more mental clarity, work on your nutrition, your exercise, and your sleep. Only 3 things. Of course, there's more to that, but you can break every category down into more categories. But I don't want to bog. See, I think the beauty of it is the simplicity of it. It helped me. It has changed my life. I have virtually, I'm not depressed anymore. I do have some anxiety, but I work through it and I'm not that anxious anymore. And I have a zest for life right now. For about the past 2.5 weeks, my NES score has been high. I say NES score, like my nutrition, exercise, sleep, I've done that NES, and I have a 1 through 10. Now my scoring system isn't that great. I would say, you know, a 25 and up NES, or 24, that's like 8 nutrition, 8 exercise, 8 sleep every day. You are going to feel so good, as opposed to if you have a sub 10 NES score, you're gonna feel like trash. Let me break each one down, because you're like, I don't know where to start. I am depressed. I am anxious. I like to sleep all day. I can't wait to sleep. I mean, this was me. I don't want to get in how bad it was for me, but it was bad, okay? It was bad. And I'm talking 2 years ago. It was bad. 2.5 years ago, it was bad for me. I feel like I have to share this. I want to give back on my YouTube channel. I took from everybody for so long. So nutrition, exercise, sleep. Let's go with what I think is the easiest one to get down: sleep. So we're gonna go with the sleep first. What should you get? Let's say 8 hours, 7 to 9 hours. You know you better. What helps me so much is I regiment and go to bed at a certain time. I go to sleep at a certain time. I turn everything off. And I close my eyes at a certain time. Me, I wake up at 4 in the morning. I like 8 hours, so I go to bed at 8 p.m. It's gonna be different for everybody, but that came about to, I used to wake up at a certain time. Like I used to say, if I wake up at 4, but I go to bed at midnight, 1, you know, 11, I'm getting 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep and I'm groggy. What does it matter if you wake up at a certain time? So I do set my alarm for 4 in the morning, but now when I'm living right and everything's running well, I seem to wake up at before my alarm clock goes off at 4. So I'll wake up at like 3:30, 3:40, and I'll get up for the day and I'm feeling great. Now, of course, I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and I'll be like, oh, it's too early to get up, so I need to go back to sleep. But you'll do that, and I think the sleep is the easiest one to start getting. You don't need to dial everything in perfectly, but if your sleep's been out of control, start trying to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. So start getting your sleep under control. The next one I would say is exercise. I would say a perfect amount of exercise is, I don't know why, I like 50 minutes. I mean 45, yeah, but it seems like that extra 5 minutes just helps me so much. I would say 50 minutes of exercise in a day. I mean, that's when you're gonna be, that's the optimal. Now it depends where you are now. I don't want you to go all Drake 0 to 100, all right? So it depends where you are at this moment. If you're not exercising at all, start with 20 minutes 3 times a week, and then build up from that. Start doing half an hour, start doing 35 minutes, then go to 4 days, then go to 5 days. Start building up, building up. Don't go from not exercising at all to, oh, I'm gonna exercise every day for an hour, or I'm gonna exercise every day for 2 hours, and then you do that for a couple days and you fizzle out. No, don't do that. This is a lifestyle change. This is gonna help your mental health so much. I am fired up. I'm in like a manic high state, but I'm in a perpetual manic high state because I follow this NES system. I didn't really do anything else. So many different things changed for me. What do I want? You say, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to exercise. I don't exercise. Here's what I want you to start with. 20 minutes. This is if you don't exercise. If you already have something you like to do, you like to hit the gym, you like to do kickboxing, you like to ride your bike, you like to go swimming, you like to go hiking, do that. You like to play basketball, do that. If you're like, I don't like exercising, I don't exercise, I don't have time to exercise, here's what I want you to do. Step outside of your house, walk 10 minutes one way, walk 10 minutes back. That's 20 minutes out of your day. And I want you to do that 3 times a week to start with, and gradually increase length of time, how far you go, the days, and you can think about, while you're going on your walks, you can think about how to improve your mental health, your nutrition, exercise, sleep. So there we go. I don't want this to be too hard. So we've gone over the sleep. Try to get 8 hours a night. All right, we'll keep it simple. Exercise. I want you to walk 20 minutes a day to start with, 3 times a week. I left the nutrition for the end, the nutrition on the NES. I would say that is about the hardest because you're not gonna want to hear what I want you to do. What I think is the best is there's so many apps on the phone. There's a Lose It app, which I love, I've used for years, and that was the only way that I've ever been able to lose weight in 45 years, was to track my calories. If you don't do that, you have no idea what is in food, how many calories you're eating per day. Now you wouldn't have to do that forever. I would say if you track your food for 3 to 6 months, you don't have to really do it anymore and you'll get a good idea. But that's too, I understand if you are at a 0. I understand when you don't even want to be here in this earth. All you want to do is sleep. You are scared to look people in the eye. You feel inferior. You have the lowest self-esteem. I understand you're not going to sit there and start tracking macros, okay? I understand that. Trust me, because I've been there. This is why I'm doing that. This is why I'm passionate about this video. What I want you to do to start with your nutrition, exercise, sleep, with your nutrition, I want you to eat more fruits, eat more vegetables, and drink more water. Less soda. Juices are a big one. Stop drinking your calories. That's so 1995 to drink your calories. Alright? Some, yeah. I mean, just try to lessen that. Less soda, less juices, less Gatorades. You gotta be careful about all that stuff. Like a Gatorade or a juice, you think that's healthy, but it has lots and lots and lots of calories, and it doesn't give you chews, and doesn't satiate yourself. So less that stuff, less soda and juices, more water. Less fast food, less chips, less fattening desserts. I'm not saying cut it all out, but just less, and then more fruits and vegetables. You know, that's why the I think, Weight Watchers program is good, because they do like points, and you can get a roundabout way. So I want you to start with that. And a quick summary: nutrition, exercise, sleep, NES. We've gone over the nutrition. More water, more fruits and vegetables, less fast food, less soda, less junk food, chips, desserts, etc. Less late night 7-Eleven runs. Exercise. I would love for you to get to 50 minutes a day, every day of the week. I think it's important to exercise for mental, cognitive every day. But I understand if you're not doing anything, I want you to start with a 20-minute walk 3 times a week. And then once you've done a week or 2 of the 20-minute walking for 3 times a week, 20 minutes 4 times, 20 minutes 5 times. Then start breaking up to 30 minutes. But I want you to eventually work your way up to exercising for 50 minutes every day. Sleep. Try to go to bed at the same time every day. I want you to get 8 hours of sleep every day. I think it's very important. The best thing I heard was try to go to sleep at the same time of day. So it's not very hard, is it? It's not very hard. The scaling system. You can have your own scaling system. I've been doing this for a little while. I've really been I talked to a friend, shout out to Shine Dog, and he's an accountability partner of mine. That is very important to have an accountability partner, and we talk like different things about NES and how we feel and this and that. Great thing about the NES system is when you're feeling good, like I'm feeling in a manically high, I don't want to say it's manic because it's not going anywhere, but I'm feeling so good. I have this zest for life. And I just can't wait to do stuff, and just I'm so excited. I say, why? How is my nutrition, exercise, and sleep? How has my NES been? And I'm like, wow, the past 2.5 weeks it's been great. I'm like, okay. Conversely, I feel depressed. I feel anxious. I don't have any energy. How has my NES been? And usually it has been bad for a few days. And I'm like, that is the beauty of this, that I used to be spinning out of control, but I had no idea what to do, and that just had me spinning out of control more. So now, I want you to do that. You're feeling good? How's my nutrition and exercise sleep been for the past week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I can pretty much guarantee that if you're feeling good, your nutrition, exercise, and sleep have been on point. Conversely, if you're not feeling good, mentally, your nutrition, exercise, sleep, you can look back and say they've been bad. What I want to say, a scoring system for nutrition, exercise, sleep. You can have your own scoring system. I pretty much like to do, let's take a day where I get 8 hours of sleep. I get to bed around 8:30. My alarm clock wakes me up at 4, so I get 7.5 hours. Not really tired, but it wasn't perfect. 8. I'll give myself a score of an 8 for sleep. Exercise. I did my exercise. I've done, I did what I needed to do. I exercise now twice a day. That's just me, because I've been doing it I've been exercising for like 10 years. But anyways, I exercised that day. All right, I did good for me, for my exercise. I'd give myself another 8 for my nutrition. I tracked my calories, I hit my protein requirements. Now it's gonna be a different scale for everyone. If you're just starting out, you didn't eat junk food or whatever, but I did the nutrition for me. I stayed under a caloric budget, I tracked my macros. I'm gonna give myself an 8. Now it's random, you can give yourself a 9 or a 10 or this and that, but that's gonna be a score of 24. So I'll just say a 25 and up, a 24 and up. Mid-20s and up is your NES score. That is solid. Now, however you want to score it, anything in the 20s and up, 25 and up, you're great on a scale through 1 to 10. Conversely, I for whatever reason, I didn't go to bed at a certain time for many different reasons, but let's say I only got 4 hours of sleep. I'm gonna give my sleep like a 2. I didn't exercise at all that day, because that happens. You don't exercise. Now if it's an off day, that's different, but let's just say you planned on exercising, it was in one of your days of exercise and you didn't exercise. I'm gonna give myself a freaking 1 on exercising. I don't know, because I did whatever, I moved around. Eating, I overate. I had the junk food, I had sodas, I had pizza, I had wings, the list goes on. I did a late night 7-Eleven run, Slurpee, nachos, some chips, some Fritos, then a cookie. Oh, and I'm gonna give myself a freaking 1 on nutrition. So you end up with a sub 10 NES. You end up with a 4 NES score. What you want to do is not be sub 10 on your NES, and you want to be 20, 25 and up on your NES. What else can I say about NES that I haven't said already, except I love it. It's simple, and you can break down every one. Now they all go together. It is, now the reason they are the 3 pillars of mental health, you can look up online, 3 pillars of mental health. It is nutrition, exercise, sleep. They all intertwine with one another. You get proper nutrition, gives you energy to exercise properly. You exercise properly, you're tired at night. It just all goes together. I have found they all kind of work together. You can't have, you know, you don't want to have a perfect sleep, perfect exercise, but then overeat like crazy. That's gonna kind of throw you off. I would say you want to start thinking about nutrition, exercise, and sleep, trying to do better and better for those. After a few weeks of doing that, take a look and say, out of my nutrition, exercise, and sleep, which one is the lowest? Like, which one is at like a 4 and I can bring up to an 8? You know, so work on the lowest and bring it up. And that's what I would keep on doing and reevaluating after a few weeks, because all 3 of them have to go up together. That's really about it. Drink a lot of water, but that's in the nutrition. And another thing, so that helped change my life: nutrition, exercise, sleep. And I want to keep it easy. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself you love yourself. Tell yourself how proud you are of you for trying to do better. All right, I hope this can really help somebody out here, because this really helped me. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed life. Be excited for this life. You only get one life. Let's go! CPA Strength, and I'm out.